welcome to another episode 129. We're dealing with a lot of things today, and I'm going to update it as best as I can. Me and my brother Just. What's going on, brother?
Going on?
Some people going to be coming in to join us soon. So hopefully, I hope they're here for the information because it's going to be a doozy, and I want to make sure that everybody is safe out here. So, whew. Just let me kick it off with one thing. When people travel, usually there's a tag that's hooked up to their bag. The airport usually gives it. When you go to the airport and you check it in your bag, there's usually the thing that they require you to put around your bag. It ain't just so in case it gets lost or whatever. Mm-hmm. But there's some things on there that I don't think people realize.
Okay.
And they quick to, when they get home or whatever, I'll just snatch it off and throw it away. Right in the garbage. Did we know that your personal information, your phone number, your card that you use for the trip, all that is on that tag, in that barcode, that QR code and the barcode?
Yeah, I know. It.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I shred mine every time I come home.
Right. Anytime people, when you're traveling anywhere, I don't care where you're going, make sure that you take them tags off and shred it. Don't just throw it in the garbage or think lightly of it, because I'm telling you that. Whew, I just want to make sure that people are aware of that, because there's a nice young woman I had a conversation with, and she did a very profound, good job at doing a video about it. Because she had to explain to people, hey, all your personal information, everything that's on your passport, your bank card or whatever card you use to book, everything is on there.
They told us that in the military.
Huh?
They made us shred hours when I was in the military. They made us shred hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So the military is on point, but people in public is not. Okay. Well, I just want to make sure that was out there first, because that is very paramount. If you ever experience identity theft or fraud, now you know how they're getting in. It's them tags. What do you think about, on the next side, what do you think about the guys that's going around making videos about women? I bet y'all need a man now, because you out there got to shovel your own car out, your own walkway and driveway. What do you think about that, brother?
I mean, it is what it is, bro. If everybody trying to get some way on social media to have to get a laugh or prove a point.
Yeah, because with all the technology that we have today, whether it's on Amazon or, they even got the one that plows the snow, and it's by remote. You don't even have to stand out there. The damn thing is doing it by itself. I mean, with all the technology, they don't really need the man per se. They can do it by themselves with all the technology that we have. Because how much let's look at it. A man or a woman can push a shopping cart, which is the same as pushing a snowplow.
Okay.
So, do a woman really need the man for that? Just warm, go out there and just push the plow, whether it's cordless or plug in with an extension cord, 100-foot extension cord. I mean, I really would like to know. I don't think men should be out there. Go ahead, brother.
I think, basically and honestly, if they're going to do it, if they're going to get that type of stuff, they got to know how to work it. Because a lot of women get it and then just be like, all right, I press this and let it go. Not knowing you probably got to set it up and everything. But I'm going to take the easy route when I get my house. I'm getting a heated driveway.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to open that up. they have companies that will come to your house and measure and do all of, they got to dig up the ground. And for about 20 grand, they can make it where when it snows or
They
hail
hit
or
that.
it
They hit
automatically
that switch.
heats up and melts it instantly. So you really don't have to go out there and shovel nothing. Your driveway where your car is at
Nope,
covered,
not anymore.
huh?
Not anymore.
What do you mean?
No, I said I'm getting a heated driveway. I'm heated
Oh, yeah,
walkway,
yeah, yeah.
heated driveway.
Well, the research that I
I'm
did,
retiring myself.
the heated driveway's been out for a while, but I did a
Yeah,
little research.
I'm gonna retire myself. Nope, I'm not doing.
Mm,
Not gonna shovel nothing. Flip the switch and go ahead about my business.
right. You could take that $250 minimum electric bill, but look, you don't have to go out there and do nothing. And
Thank you.
also the liability behind it. You
Mm-hmm.
know, event nobody can slip and fall and sue you because you hooked up your perimeter. So it works out. I rather go with that heated sidewalk, walkway, driveway, and that way you could keep yourself healthy from going out there. I see people can lose their life just shoveling. So it's something, just word to the wise. Get the heated driveway. But as a woman by herself, it does bother me that men are heckling women about, and I'm not trying to pacify nothing, but I don't see it a hard task for a woman to push a machine that blowing the snow in another direction. I don't think that's really an educated.
But what upset me this year too? Because like it did
Hmm,
last year. You don't see no kids outside trying to make some money.
let's tap that. I just told Evo, you're not going to have it because the amount of time that you're telling a child, a teenager, no matter how much you say they can make money from it, that's time away from their tablet, their games, their lifestyle. That's why these kids ain't motivated to go out there house to house and say, yo, give me 20, 30 bucks. I'll do your driveway, your walkway. Because they don't believe in work, just like grown people, adults don't want to go out there and work. Everybody want to be sitting in their house and call themselves self-employed so bad. The idea of manual labor, hell no. But that's connected to something else. This is why, you know, we're gonna get into that. There's somebody else that because of their absence, is gonna force us to have to go out there and grow our own vegetables and fruits and all of that because the farms are being abandoned because of ice. So we're gonna get into that though. But yeah, these kids today, these teenagers today, there is no incentive for them to
Nope.
go out there and shovel nobody's driveway and all of that. It was fun when I was a kid. I thought I was gonna make a business out of it, but today, hell no, you're not gonna get that. And it's sad, but
No, like
at the
the
same
kid, it's like it was one. I'll just say, it was one kid that lived upstairs from me. He came
time,
out, did his mother's, his grandmother's, and he said, "I ain't doing my brother's." And he came over to help me out. So I slept.
even
I slept him like I slept him a 20 real quick.
even when it comes down to the elderly, could you imagine the elderly people? They're unable to do that kind of work, really. And you got to look at it. They got children,
Like
grandkids that won't
I
even.
did my neighbors.
Yeah, they don't even
Yeah,
have
I did
kids
my
or
neighbors. She
grandkids
was
that will come do it. That's the sad part. Your own kids and grandkids won't even come help out the elderly with their walkway and driveways or whatever. It's sad.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Y'all need to
Well,
take a
that's the
moment for
life
that
that
one.
we live in.
I mean, like I said, I just
Mm-mm-mm.
wanted to press forward, and I wish Dap was up here because I know he would give me all the pushback in the world. Stop heckling these women about they don't
Pretty
have
much,
a
right?
man. Hey, what's up, community? What's up, White Podcast? I see people coming in. I just don't like how men are using the weather and the snowstorm as a way to dig and heckle at single women, because there are some women out there that can take the snow off their car,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and if you're really hip to it like myself, take your car to the car wash, give them $10, take all the snow and ice and crap, salt off your car, and then go park it. I've seen people cover their cars, but that doesn't do nothing for that walkway and driveway. But hey, I don't see nothing wrong with a woman pushing a snowplow and doing it, rather it's cordless or not. There's a bunch of them on Amazon, Home Depot, Harbor Freight. I don't see what the problem is, man. Stop teasing them. Stop heckling them. That's all I'm saying.
I feel you.
You know. And then there's also the flip side. I could see guys using that as a manipulative tool to get laid that day. Oh, let me go, Miss Parker. Let me shovel your driveway or whatever, and hope, you know. But just because you shovel a woman's driveway, walkway, or whatever, it don't mean that automatically she owes you some coochie. So get that stupid mentality out your head. And I'm telling you that because that's corny to me. All right. It's really corny. Don't use a snowstorm to get laid, because that tells me you're desperate too, bro. I'm just saying, for all the guys out there doing that shit, don't use that as a way in. Not with these chicks, man.
Don't use a snowstorm, man.
Yeah, oh yeah, I shoveled your driveway, your walkway. So now, since I'm a nice guy, why don't you, drop them drawers? Oh, don't do that, bro. That's desperate. Don't do that. I don't like that. I wouldn't do that. I don't like no man be doing that. If she can't pay you and you did it on your own without asking her, hey, take that. But don't use that as a means to an end. That's corny. That's desperation. I'm glad your son helped you out, Wife Podcast.
He quit. Damn, not that over. We quit. So he ain't built like we are.
Yeah. Even if you want to get one, if you get a snowplow and your son is out there using it, I mean, hey, he might get motivated to make some money out of it with the other neighbors. I'm just saying, you got to give them the right tool. Sticking a shovel in.
If I had a snowplow and a way to push that sucker and get gas for it every time I go do a new couple stops, I'd have been out there charging like $40 a pop.
But the one I got over here now is just plug in with a 100-foot extension cord. 100-foot extension cord. And they got the cordless ones too. You could charge up the battery and shit. You got to be mindful. Think about what you're doing, how you could do it. Amazon is my go-to. I'm just saying, I would like to see people just healthy. I don't want to see nobody lose their life out there because they get a heart attack or they get frostbitten. I mean, there is some people they found dead standing up.
Yeah, they found my boy's grandfather like that.
Yeah.
And on Sunday, he went outside to shovel his car out, and I told him, I was like, "Yo, why you didn't go out there with him?" He was like, "I was too busy he was watching his son." So I was like, "I understand that." But everybody tried to come at him like he's the one, he should have been out there doing it. He's like, no. He's like, my grandfather's like, what I'll do my car and I'll be back. And then his heart gave out on him.
Yeah, shovels are good if but I'm not a shovel person. I'm a plow person because that's a lot of weight, and also time is very valuable. Get that cordless or that electric plow, man, and do the job. Cut your time down. Because I'm telling you, it is a good workout, Stephanie. It can be a good workout, but everybody's not built for that kind of workout. Let me put it that way. It's not. So, like I said, so we covered the traveling. When you're traveling, those tags that you put around your luggage, it has a barcode that stores all your information. Please, when you get home, take that off and shred it real fine, because you don't want nobody to get that in the wrong hand. The QR code, the barcode has all your info on it. You don't want that in the wrong hand. We already covered the snow thing. Stop heckling these women. There's ways that you can get around it, make it easier. But we stretch on that. What's the other thing I had in my mind? Um, it was something else, and I'm trying to make sure I remember the barcode, the heckler. Maybe Evo can remind me because I know it was 4 things I had in my mind: the heckling, the snowing, the barcode with the luggage. Oh, okay, Corey. Let's tap into Corey. Corey lied, had other people lie and say he never assaulted no woman, that she just make up the story. Now we got a video out that he can't dispute where he knocks the woman. He really slugged at her like a man, and then her husband tore his ass up.
All right. Well, first of all, we don't know what was said.
Here's the video. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does matter.
Video. Rock that video. Just look at the body.
I've seen the video.
Okay, we're gonna look at this body. This body movement. Go for it.
Okay, watch. She running her mouth, talking shit. There you go. He was chilling until she said something that triggered him.
Now, there was nothing for that. That's her husband swinging on Corey, by the way. And you have
Corey holding him back.
There's people in there that's trying to break it up, and then there's people in there that really is at awe that, Corey, why you step up and swing on her like that? We have never seen you step up and swing at no dude. And I'm gonna be honest with you, behind the scenes, my observation of Corey behind the scenes, he is a punk. He's not a gangster. He's not a killer. He's not one of them. He's one of them dudes that will rather try to be your friend than try to start some shit with a dude, because he knows, come on, there was no call for this dude to step up to a woman like that and hook off. I don't care what she's saying out of her mouth. In that distance, let her run her mouth. You could have walked away. You could have done a lot of things. But you stepped up to her and swung at her like a dude. Something you've never done with a dude. You should have done that with Antoine when he said what he said on your show. But we understand why you ain't going to swing on Anton like that. Because you know Anton is about that life. And you don't want to get hurt. Now the video's out. Huh?
We don't know what she said. Because she could have been talking shit to him and been like, all right, well, I'm going to get my husband, this, that, and the other. Fuck it, I give you a reason to.
Right there, though.
But I give you a reason to, man.
The husband is standing right there, bro. Tell me.
Either which way. The husband should have been checking her and said, shut the hell up.
So guess what? Why don't he step to the husband and swing instead of her?
Because it's not, because at that moment in time,
beat his ass.
Husband and swing instead of her. You know what?
Cut your volume down. Yo.
Beat his ass.
Husband and swing instead of her. Your sound has a reverb on it, sir. Echo. Okay, thank you.
Oh, okay. I couldn't hear you.
So my thing is, I understand where you're coming from, Carl. But the whole thing is, man, you gotta look at what she might have said, bro.
It doesn't matter what she said. There's no justification for you to step at least 3 paces towards her face, cock back, and swing on her. And her husband is standing there.
He didn't swing on her. He mushed her ass. That's what he did. He
didn't mush her. You see this
Carl, let me ask you a question. Right?
What?
Would you allow another grown man to disrespect you to your face?
No.
Okay. Who's stronger, Carl, a man or a woman?
For most part, as we're designed to believe, a man.
as we're designed to believe.
Yes.
Okay, so Carl, now you have a problem in your argument. If women are equal to men and you wouldn't allow a man to talk shit to your face, why is it not okay for a man to punch a woman who's talking shit the same way you would punch a man? I mean, we're equal, right?
Yeah.
So what's the difference here?
See, this is the difference, though.
Mm-hmm.
A man could talk shit. You could talk shit.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I could take 4 paces towards you and say, "Yo, what's up, bro? You want to let's handle this?" Just like Anton on the show.
Ain't no 4 paces.
Just like Anton. Hold on. Anton was on his show and told him he was sucking dick, and he didn't like that, and he got up and sat next to Antoine, thinking that intimidation factor was going to work.
He did.
No, he got to keep his money coming.
Anton just told him straight out, we don't have to do this podcast. We could go outside in the back. Corey didn't jump up and say, let's go. Because Corey is a punk. He is not about that life.
And I understand that. I'm not saying that he's not a punk. But for you to think that there's nothing a woman can say.
You won't go to a man like that because, like I said, in that video, her husband was standing right there next to her. If you had something against her, why don't you swing and step to the husband?
Because the problem is not with the husband.
He's not the one.
And on top of that, yeah, I can't call a man a punk who's going to swing on a woman in front of her husband because that's no different than swinging on him. It's the same.
No, it is a punk move because, like I said, you are stepping to a woman like that, but you would never step to a man like that.
But Carl, what I'm saying is, right, if somebody's in front of me and they hit my girl, that's no different than if they hit me. So I'm not gonna call you a punk. You see what I'm saying? You got aggressive in front of another man, knowing that we're gonna tussle. There's no scenario where you can swing on a dude's girl and not think y'all about to fight. So I wouldn't call him a punk just because he hit a girl. Unfortunately, Carl, your problem is you gonna tell these hoes to shut the hell up, like what they need to do. Because men are stronger than women. We are more violent than women. And if a woman understands that, if she's sensible, she would not antagonize a man the same way you wouldn't antagonize a bear. You wouldn't antagonize a dog. If you antagonize a dog and it bite the shit out of you, nobody blames the dog. So why are we blaming men? I don't understand this shit. If we're going to be fair, let's be fair across the board. You shouldn't have been talking shit. If you don't talk shit, most likely you're going to get punched in the mouth. That's just life, bro. That's just life.
She shouldn't have been running her mouth.
Yeah, we're not condoning beating women. I'm just saying,
I'm not condoning it.
You feel me?
I've seen on street before. These chicks think they can swing on dudes and think it's cool, and then walk away like nothing. Nah.
I'm trying to think, right? If me and a chick been beefing back and forth for a period of time, and now we're outside of a comedy club, and she's standing there with her husband. I'm trying to think.
She's going to get more bold.
Hold on. I'm trying to justify what is it that she can say verbally that would make me step up 3 steps to her face, cock back, and hook off on her. I'm trying to figure out what is it that she can say out of her mouth. Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying. What is it that she can say out of her mouth that would make me come out of character to do that?
Everybody different, Brody. You know
Not when you're talking about, listen, when you're talking about discipline, emotional intelligence, and all of that, what is it that a woman can say out of her mouth to make you dap, walk up 3 to 4 steps, cock back, and swing on?
Well, let's find out what she said, because that right there will be the answer.
I could care. It doesn't matter what she said. That's the point I'm making. It wouldn't matter what she
said. A whole bunch of stuff, bro.
Whatever that comes out of her mouth is not going to be a valid. It's not going to be valid for me to take 3-4 steps towards her and say, "Bam." Now he lied after the video come out. He now switched. First he switches up and says, before all this time he said it never happened. Now he switched up when the video goes viral. Oh, it was just a mush, a shove. It doesn't matter.
Yo, Evo, play the video again, please. Because he didn't hook off on her. He
That was
that.
a punch. That wasn't a mush. That was a punch. I know the difference. In many fights I've been involved in, I know the difference between a mush and a punch. But I would love, I mean, like I said, I've watched this video over and over. And I just can't see why. Why?
It was
you taking 3 steps in front of a female's face just so you can what? A mush or
Carl, you this is weird because you speak as if though like a woman shouldn't get hit for her action. Like I don't understand this. Like
I can listen, I've put my hands on a woman during my career, but it was because she was using force either towards me, one of my guys, my female. Is come on.
Yeah, watch but see,
watch this. Hold on. Watch the video and tell me if this is a punch or a mush. One, two, bam. That's not a mush. That was a whole punch to the face.
That ain't no full ass punch either.
Come on, man. Come on.
Hey, look here. See, this is my thing, bro. I just don't understand. Like, you
run it again.
Please man who talk to you crazy.
I don't care what. Listen, unless
the same thing that'll piss you off that a man would say, it gotta hurt more coming from a woman because she can't beat your ass. So why is she talking like that?
And this is the only reason why. I mean, unless she stepped towards me, invade my space, or she has a weapon, or she's swinging, I can't see a justification for me to put my hands on a woman. I really can't.
I'm not gonna argue with that, Carl. I feel you.
Because she said something. Look at this shit.
Look at it. Blood clot, yes.
Her husband is standing right there. The female walks away. You step up.
Now hold on. Her husband's sitting right there while she drawing. First of all, her husband's sitting right there while she drawing off at a man. Yo,
exactly.
Where the fuck is he at?
Shut the hell up. Meaning he ain't have control over her.
Guys, y'all making the wrong argument. My wife can say whatever the fuck she want to say.
No, I'm not, because if it was my lady, I'm walking up on the side and telling her shut the fuck up.
You put your wife in danger. Be quiet. You putting your wife in danger, brother. I'm gonna tell you that shit right the hell now. Listen to me, bro. If a man cannot just walk around and say whatever he wants to say, that is more true for a woman because she cannot be.
So let me get this straight.
Defend herself the same, bro.
So let me get this straight.
Sensible.
But that's what I said, Coach. Just the mere fact, whatever she say out of her mouth is not going to make me take 2-3 steps towards her and swing towards her face.
You don't know that, Carl. You weren't in that situation.
However, discipline in me, emotional and mental and physical discipline in me. No, I don't care what size the woman in. If she's not raising her hand, if she ain't coming with a weapon, if she ain't invading my immediate space, there is nothing for me to walk 2-3 steps to do that.
But you would do that with a man, though, right?
Listen,
you would do that to a man, though.
But this is the thing.
No, bro. Carl. Do you know what the word bias means?
With a man is not the same with a woman. With a woman,
what you talking about?
Listen, because with a man,
because we know the rule.
With a man, I'm gonna bring. Listen,
you fight him. That's it.
With a man,
I don't get for it. It's like, man, you be talking from way over there.
Listen, I will drive out of state. Listen, I will drive out of state and bring the fight to a dude if he came on and said some bullshit like "suck my dick." I would do that, but a woman. It's not even worth the drive. I bring the fight to a man.
Why is it not worth the drive, Carl?
Because see, this is the thing. With a man, I will bring the fight to him. With a woman, I'm not bringing no fight to a woman. For what?
I'm asking you why, Carl? Why?
Because the man in me would feel like that.
What's the difference?
I'm gonna tell you why. The man in me would feel like I'm bullying. If I walk up to a female,
so let me get this straight. So
and
someone,
do that, I would feel like
talk shit to you and you feel like the bully.
I said if a female is talking shit from a distance, I would feel like a big bully walking up to her and cocking her in her mouth.
Because so see, this is what I'm talking about, Carl. Unfortunately, your feelings have betrayed your common sense. If a man, listen to what I'm saying. If a man, someone who is capable of standing toe to toe to you, knows better than to run his mouth or he will suffer the consequences, how much more should a woman understand this concept? Because she cannot stand toe to toe to you. So the fact, listen, I'm gonna tell you what gives me the right to talk shit. I can back it up. The woman can't back it up. So she doesn't have the right to talk shit. That's my point.
It doesn't
I'm not
matter.
saying to go beat up a woman. She didn't even have the right to address this nigga, especially when her husband was there. How shut your goddamn mouth.
See, you're looking. Listen, the reason why
never address a man aggressively as a female ever.
Okay, I can give you a perfect example. I can give you a perfect example. I'm out with my lady. She got into an argument. She got into the dude didn't like the way what she was doing. Whatever. All right. So I come out the back. She's arguing with him, but then she calms herself down and says, "You know what? Talk to my man." I ain't gotta say nothing else. I just want to know what the fuck is going on. Now you gotta talk to me.
Exactly.
She didn't do that. You can see clearly she's running her mouth. He's right there. Her husband is right there. Nobody's taking the fact that her husband should be like, "Yo, babe, chill the hell out, because you can't fight him. I got to do it." And if
husband probably should have hit him first.
When the husband was in the way, then yeah. If he stepped when the husband was in the way, nah, she running her fucking mouth. Nah, I can't give her no leeway. She running her mouth. She said something that could have been his trigger word. Oh, fuck you, you a dirty bitch nigga. This. What? It's not a weak mind. It's just a whole point of like, oh, you out here talking shit. Your man right there. Tell him to talk that shit. But your man letting you run your mouth. That's how you get in altercations.
See? And this is the thing, Carl, too. Like, I feel like it's very sad knowing how many brothers die over the words of a woman, especially when she's lying, that you would actually condone in any shape, size, or form a woman running her mouth to a man, Carl. Niggas is dying over these women, Carl. We dying out here, man.
I've stood outside in hot weather, cold weather, and had women instigate. I've been called small dick, gay, all the shit. I'm not, even though whatever authority, whatever weapons I have, it's not going to justify me putting my hands on a woman just because she did her mouth.
What does justification mean, Carl?
Justification means, did she approach you with her hand, her weapon? No.
You're telling me what would justify your actions. I'm asking you, what does justification mean? What does that mean? Look, what does it mean to be justified?
I'm gonna say it like
a reasonable mind. A reasonable mind.
I'm gonna say it just like this.
It's okay.
All realness. This to be all real.
Just what you were saying.
Well, this would be all real.
That's like you. Listen. That's like you saying if your woman mouth off at you. Hold on, Just. If your woman mouth off on you, does that give you justification to put your hands on her? Because she's talking shit. No, that's your problem. That's why you'll be in jail before me.
If she grabs a pan or some shit, try to hit my ass, I'm gonna lay her ass the fuck out.
See, this is what I'm saying. She's not bringing the fight to you.
She brought the fight when she was running. You don't understand, Carl. These women out here being you still a bouncer, right?
I get it, but I'm not.
So, either which way, her husband was right the fuck there.
Right.
The fuck there.
It doesn't matter what y'all still realize.
Until he put.
This is the part that makes me disturbed about. This is what makes me disturbed about this.
What makes you disturbed?
You took 3 steps forward to her face.
Yeah. No.
You worried about these little 3 steps?
Why? Listen, as a man. Listen, hold on. Dapper. What is it that a woman can say to make you take 3 steps towards her face?
Something I don't like.
What can't they say?
Something I don't like. Simple. Carl, here's the problem, right?
Yo,
I think that you're focusing.
You look at the reality of it. You have a trigger thing for yourself. A nigga tell you suck his dick, you going to his house.
Of course.
For
but
what?
If a female say you cool with that.
I can
That's premeditated.
this is what I'm saying.
I'm gonna go assault me. That's premeditated.
This is what I'm saying. I expect a female. This is the difference, guys. I expect a female to fight with words. I expect that.
She fought with words, and the guy.
I don't expect a dude. I don't expect a dude to fight me with words. We're not doing a roast.
Let me tell you something, bro.
If we're not doing a roast, then guess what? We can take it with the hands.
These women don't look to find ways to disrespect us, bro.
I would feel way more comfortable. Listen, I would feel way more comfortable putting my big ass hand around a dude's neck and taking him out than a female.
And I feel you. I understand that because none of us, all right, want to hit a woman, beat on a woman. We're not like that. But Carl, see, my problem is
like that.
You keep addressing the effect and not the cause. You keep talking about the steps, but you're not paying attention to this lady was probably disrespecting this man, emasculating.
It don't matter.
No, it does, Carl, because again,
she could be standing. Listen, in that video, she could be standing there talking about, yo, Corey, you small dick, broke ass nigga, you gay, whatever. Nigga, that is not justification for you to take 2-3 steps to her face and
Carl, no, it's not justification.
That's it.
Carl.
And I'm gonna tell you something. Let me reiterate. Listen. Let me reiterate something. If I would stand right there when she was doing whatever talking, and he stepped up, I would have hooked off on him on principle.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
Carl, I'm not gonna lie. Carl, I'm not gonna lie. You my dog.
The moment he would have swung and connected with her, fuck being a bodyguard, fuck whatever, I would have swung on him on principle because that's not how we roll.
Carl, that does not make sense. Carl, it's 2026, bro.
I don't give a damn what year it is.
You see how swift Corey right was?
I don't care what year it is. You swing on a female in front of me, I'm hooking off on you.
Carl, well, then both of y'all gonna get your ass beat.
Now, I can see. Now, listen, I am making an exception. Now, if she came at him with a weapon, or she came swinging at him, now I gotta back off. Now I understand. That's justified.
See, but other than that, it's justified to you. And right now, this is law, right? This is law. If somebody says something to me and I don't like it, that does not give me the right to put my hands on it. However, if they use a racial slur, like if a Caucasian called me the N-word, now I can swing on them even though they didn't attack me first because it's considered
like I said,
hate speech. No, hold on. So what I'm trying to show you is, Carl, there is a limit. Okay, even the law recognizes there is a limit to what you're allowed to say to someone verbally without getting your ass beat. It's a limit.
I tell you what, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. When Antoine was on his show, and I know we all heard it clearly, and told him he sucked dick. He should have got up from his chair and went to a chair next to him. He should have got up from his chair and hooked on him. But he didn't because he knew that's a man that would have hooked up on him, and he's pussy for that.
You don't see what everybody
sees.
He's
pussy for that.
First of all, no, he can be pussy all he wants, but he got to worry about his money.
Exactly. Fuck your money, nigga. What's the principle of money? No, it's principle of money. What comes first? What comes first, Just principle of money?
The principle.
What comes first to you? Let me go. Listen, hold on. Let me ask you this around. Hold on, fellas.
After the show.
Listen, Just simple question. What comes first, principle or money to you?
For me?
Yes, principle or money.
I'm gonna indulge in the principle after
I get the show. Hold on. Dap, what comes first? Hold on, Dap. What comes first to you, Principle or money?
It depends on the situation.
Stop.
I just answered the question. Principle or money?
Stop. Oh, stop. Super chat.
Well, see, Carl, the reason I'm saying that it depends on the situation is because if I'm on a podcast,
hold on. Let's just do his job.
Crazy.
Yo.
Dap. Slow down.
Let me give a shout out to Committed for the super chat. Thank you very much. And Evo ain't catch edition.
Salute, Lee. Salute, Coach. I'm glad you're here.
Ain't got enough to pay the rent. Can we delay the bills? Another dollar getting spent, another day to chill. I can't afford to play it safe. I gotta make a deal. It's gotta be another way. A Cadillac DeVille.
Okay,
Sticks
brother,
and stones may break
brother
my
Lee,
bones.
Listen,
that's a
brother
lie
Lee,
from the
brother,
pit of hell.
hold on,
What's going on?
fellas, organization here. Let's go. Lee, what comes
What's up,
first to you? Principle or money?
The principle, because if I don't stand by the principle, it's gonna fuck my money up.
Thank you. Coach, what comes first to you, brother? Principle or money?
Okay. Wait. You not hearing me.
Principle or money?
It's gonna be the principle.
I've been like, don't leave.
But Carl, also within my principle, somebody using words like this super chat said ain't gonna get me all razzle dazzle where I'm gonna fuck up my money. That's the thing. My principle is
exactly. That's why I said it depends on the situation.
But see, y'all going back to what you saying is.
Watch that. That's a fact.
But again, people understand who they are, and most dudes, if they realize that this dude over here might whoop their ass, and that dude says suck my D, he ain't gonna do nothing. So the fact that if a woman's saying that to me, I'm not gonna haul off and just smack her because now I'm messing up my money. I mean, we know dudes 5'9" ain't gonna be trying to swing on no nigga 6'6", 250 with long ass arms. He gonna say suck his D, and you gonna eat that shit and walk on off like, oh man, look it. So to be like we gonna smack a woman, and I'll say this. At 32, you smack one of these little 32-year-old sister, mama, cousin, auntie, you better be ready for whatever they got for you. Because they ain't gonna give a damn about your principle.
So Coach, here's my argument.
You can't be talking about
if you know that a man who is bigger, a 6'3", 6'4" guy, a 5'9" guy is not gonna challenge him. Why the hell are we allowing women to challenge men? It's the same principle.
Hold up, but she didn't challenge him. She said words. Hold up. She said words though. She said words. It's
no. It doesn't matter. You would not let a 5'9" dude talk shit to you if you're 6'4".
But we don't, like I said.
Why are we allowing women to talk shit to men? Where's the accountability here?
But she said words though.
It doesn't matter. If you wouldn't let a man talk to you like that, why would you let a woman talk to you like that?
Listen, fellas, slow down.
We don't know what was said, brother.
Lee, can I get your input in this?
Him.
So I got only two simple things. One, it's a shame that we up here debating the fact that a man punched a woman in his face in front of other men and other women standing there. The second thing is that comparison makes you a hypocrite, brother, because you're saying women and men are not equal. So how are you comparing the situation to men and women now based off of cussing? You can't make that comparison.
It's not being hypocrite. That's keeping the standard. If men and women are not equal, then the less powerful party, the weaker vessel, should not be allowed to do whatever it wants to be stronger because there's something called consequence.
No, you're
so it's simple. Are women equal to men? Yes or no? Physically, are women equal to men?
Your emotional intelligence should tell you not to put your hands on women because we are.
No, that's not how that works, bro. I'm sorry. Because if your emotional intelligence will tell you not to hit a woman because she's smaller, it should also tell you not to hit a younger or a weaker man. That makes no sense.
So you believe? Hold on.
Carl, let me ask you a question.
So you believe in hitting women all across the board? That's what you said.
What I said was, if we're going
yes or no? Do you believe in hitting women? Yes or no?
In the right situation, hell fucking yes.
So hold on, Carl.
Hell yes. In the right situation, absolutely. Now what?
Fellas, here's the question that needs to be asked. How many fights have you walked away from men?
Who, me?
Yes. Don't lie. Don't sit here and lie. You've never walked away from a fight. Don't sit here and lie. You said you'll never walk away.
I said a good amount. And most
of the time, what is the difference between walking and that's the dude?
Honestly, Bro, I can tell you this right now. I've never walked away from a fight from a bigger dude. Never in my life.
It ain't
Never.
about being a bigger dude. It's just being a
I
dude.
don't care what size it is. Hold on.
It matters.
I don't care. Listen, stop making excuses. I don't care about the size. It's about understanding. I know what I can do, but this is not the time for that.
That's what I'm saying. He should have had the same energy for the fight she walked away from the dudes.
No, that's not how that works, though, bro.
Like I said in the beginning,
all know that the
her
whole
husband
sticks and
standing right
stones.
there. Why the hell is she jacking? Why is she drawing off to a whole grown man?
Thank you. This is what I'm trying to get to. And y'all
Hold on. Let me put this in context. They've been squabbling back and forth for a long time. This ain't something that just started that night. They've been back and forth for a long time. Now, it comes to a point where whatever reasoning, I don't care if there's alcohol in play, whatever, I don't care. This has built up to the point where out of all the other times that you ignored, walked away, and did the word game back and forth, this particular night, her husband is standing there. You decide to make 1, 2, 3 steps and hook off on her in her face.
Dude.
Then hold on. Let's stop. Hold on. Let me get the context. Now,
you keep saying the same thing. It ain't gonna change nothing, bro. You keep saying the same thing.
Let me finish. After that night, you have adamantly denied it ever even took place. Corey kept denying it ever took place. He had everybody in his corner saying the same damn thing until the video came out. And now you downplay it, talking about it was just a shove. Nigga, you got more to lose than her. You wait a minute. You got more to lose than her.
Ew.
And this is why you're afraid of going to jail, because your pretty boy little fuckface can't take no time because you've never been in jail. You never hit a nigga. You never been in no real fight with no real dog. You know what time it is.
All of that.
How do you know all that, Carl? Okay, hold on. First of all, and you watch the video, she's jawing off at him. You see her husband right there. I was married. I know if my wife is jawing off at some man, I'm stepping in the middle like, yo, shut the fuck up because we got to go. Because you don't want me locked up, I don't want you locked up.
Nah, brother. Or you could be the man, or you could have hit her.
Or I could be the man that asked what the problem is.
You could have hit her husband. You could have
I could just say what the problem is.
But I'm asking why. Hold on. Can I ask a question? Why didn't he walk up and hit the husband instead of hitting the woman?
Because the husband wasn't talking smack. That is
what?
The husband wasn't talking smack.
So what?
My thing is,
so let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. So you're telling me right now that it would make sense for a woman to be talking crazy to you. So because the woman is talking crazy, you go up to her husband and you hit the husband. What's your justification for hitting the husband?
Listen, I would have respected
No. Answer the question.
No, I'm telling you, I would respect him a whole lot better right now if he would have swung and took it out on the husband.
For what?
Carl, what is his justification for hitting the husband?
Like I said.
Yeah, what's the justification?
I'm going to explain it. Let me finish.
Okay.
If your dog bites somebody outside.
Carl, stop.
Hold on.
What is the justification for
hitting
the husband?
Listen. I'm making my comparison. If your dog goes outside and bites somebody, the dog don't get sued. You do, because you have oversee his actions. You're responsible for his actions. Just like when you have a child, if your child does something in certain states, they come after the parent, not the child.
Carl, but we're talking about a grown-ass adult tax-paying goddamn human being, Carl. We're not talking about a pet. We're not talking about a child. Guess
what?
What is your justification for hitting
I'm not gonna listen. If anything, I'm going after the husband. You know why? Because you should have had your chicken. You should have had your chicken place.
That's what I said in the beginning.
Y'all
take it out on the husband.
Oh boy, this don't make no sense. Bro.
Because you know why? No matter how long, no matter what any of us say up here, You have a pennant to want to just go off on. I know your stance when it comes to women, and that's not acceptable to me. I'm not smacking. Listen, I'm not smacking a woman around because she got her mouth running. I know how to walk away. I know how to deal with her.
Hold on. So let me ask another question. So hold on, fellas. Since we're talking about the husband, if you were in the husband's place, Dapper, or what would you have done?
Oh, it's real simple. She would not be running her mouth to no man. I would have checked
that shit. You would have smacked her around? If she started talking to Corey, you would have smacked her around right there in front of Corey?
Maybe. It depends on how I felt. Maybe I did.
I step in the middle. Yo, chill the fuck out.
You gonna smack your wife around because she talking shit to Corey? What kind of husband are you? Are you stupid?
No,
listen.
Earshot.
No, it's real simple, bro. My wife would not be talking shit to me because she would know better. Simple as that.
Hold on, Dapper. Hold on. But my thing, if I'm in earshot and hear her talking shit to another man, I'm gonna step in like, yo, shut the fuck up. That's first and foremost. Like, yo, what are you doing?
Thank you.
Then if I gotta get into it with this man, you gonna be fucked up. Because you gotta deal with me after I gotta get into it with this man.
Exactly. And it's like I said before,
that you gonna put your hands on her?
There are
men. No, I'm not putting my hands on her, but I'm telling her to shut the fuck up quick.
And let me show y'all the hypocrisy of this thought process that we have been taught as men. When that girl came out and was saying F all black men because she got hit with that brick and her face was swollen, all the girls are slandering black men. Everywhere you go, ending relationships over this video. There's real consequences over this. And guess what? She was lying, bro. She was lying. So if y'all want to continue to play this, believe all women, trust all women, women can do anything they want and they have no accountability, you're ruining women. You hate women because you
hold on. How does that compare to this?
I'm going to tell you. Anything you hold accountable, you hate. You have no care for because you hold your kids accountable. Right?
That makes no sense.
Wait a minute, brothers. Now, so women can't speak or basically defend themselves. No, y'all can. But if I'm sitting there, I'm your man, your husband, I'm sitting there, and this man's talking shit, you talking shit to this man, and he ain't saying nothing to you at first, and he's being respectful and being backed up, and you all just jump running your fucking mouth, and I'm standing right there. If I don't say nothing to you, you know the consequences about to come.
And what's the consequences of this?
Throw stones if you live in a glass house. If you got a glass jar, you need to watch your mouth.
Hello. Listen. Slow down. Hello, guys. Slow down. Just let me piggyback off you. And Lee, guide me across this, okay? However, a man, I know with me, if I have a confrontation with my woman, my wife, I am going to whisper in her ear because one thing I don't believe in is out loud embarrassment. I'm going to whisper in her ear and say, listen, I got this. And that's it. Now, you and me got a problem. What are you doing arguing with my wife? What's the problem? And we could take it from there. There's no, hold on. I'm not going to take her home and chastise her, curse her out, smack her around because she's arguing with a man. What I'm doing is, hey, I got this. And she's going to be solid.
And that's how you get your ass whooped. Because one thing, you going to step in, but then you going to turn that man and be like, now, what's the problem? He tell you, yo, your girl is acting crazy. And then he be like, yo, your girl is acting crazy coming at me like this.
Is there another part of the video?
What you going to do in?
Was that the entire video? Is there another part to the video after that? How long is there multiple parts to that video? Because I'm thinking there might been some action after that.
No, that was it. That was the listen. What happened was, I don't want to talk too much about it because it's some other stuff that's going to come about from it. But apparently this happened a while back, and for the longest he's denied that it ever happened. They've put mud all over her to make it sound like it's just an imagination. Now that the video is not only obtained but gone viral, now he got this mud in his face. Like, okay, all this time we were supposed to believe that this never happened, but we see it did. So now you got to defend yourself.
And he's going to have legal troubles anyway. So let's be
hold
right
on.
From that
Right.
It depends on how long
where
ago
it's
it
at
was.
This is old. This has already been to court.
It does not matter.
This has already been to court. This has already been to court.
This is new evidence. This is new evidence.
But still, the evidence has been there. It's already been to court.
Yeah,
the lady didn't.
Once you beat a trial, you can't get tried for it again.
Yes, you can.
Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
That video. Hold on, guys. That video right now can hurt him in civil court, and it can also hurt him in criminal court if a complaint was filed but never acted on or just sitting there. That video, now they can get a warrant and go lock him up.
Yeah,
do y'all know that she's already done videos about it? She's already done videos about it. They've already seen the video. The courts have. This is old. It's old now. It's just to us, it's new. But yeah.
Right. So now it's just a matter of lawsuit or criminality. That's on her from this point.
Ain't no lawsuit.
She can't do nothing else.
But why she can't sue him?
Because she's already sued him. She already went to court.
It was already suing for it, and also it's a double jeopardy. Also, if she's suing for the same thing over because of the video, it's double jeopardy. She's not going to get anything.
Did she go to civil, or did she go to go to criminal?
Somebody said that she lost. Let me get to the comment. Somebody
she has no case.
Lawsuit, and you can't be tried again for violence. It's called a record rap sheet prone to violence. I don't know. That's not true. Wife Codcat, you can't be tried twice for the same thing.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can.
So it was a civil lawsuit. It was a criminal the first time. That's what I'm asking. Which one was it?
That's what I'm saying.
It went to civil. It's not going to go to criminal after the civil because they already settled it out.
Exactly.
She's already
in order for them to increase it, it can't be settled. Once it's settled, that's it. But you can't beat it in criminal and try to take it to civil and then you can't do that. Once it's beat,
and Corey is on record and saying he's a scumbag. Oh, he's already said that's who he is. Right.
Well, I put it like this. At least now, rather people entertain him anymore, go to his shows, whatever the outcome with his career, if it still exists, that's on him. All I'm saying is
canceled.
No, come on, man, listen. Come on, man, listen.
He's going to get canceled.
Carl, he's averaging.
He ain't losing nothing.
He already beat it.
He ain't losing nothing. He's averaging 22,000 people every Tuesday in his
chat. He's not losing nothing, bro.
What are we talking about?
Listen. I'm sorry to bust your bubble, Coach. There's way more than 22,000 people that agree with putting their hands on women, beating up women, assaulting women, raping women, and all of that.
What are you talking about?
That little 22,000 followers he got can be probably.
No, I'm not.
That is okay with.
Carl, I'm not saying followers. That people come and still review his show after that.
Yeah, like
he's had more.
It's made him more popular, if anything.
Exactly.
You know what I would like to do, though?
After that happened.
I'm gonna tell you what I would like to do. Yeah. I would like to lock Corey Holcomb in a room with TK Kirkland.
Isn't that the same dude? Isn't that the same dude who bitched up and old boy got up and said, "Let's take it outside" because he was running his mouth on the
it's
show?
Just like it's the same shit. It's the same
shit. Like he just sat there.
So Carl,
you're talking about Anton. That's how I'm talking about.
Carl,
Anton,
why are you so big on consequences for men, but not on consequences for women? What's wrong with you?
The reason I have with that, so I can answer your question, there's a lot of male impersonators. Just because
it doesn't matter, bro. I hate when you do this, bro. I hate when you do this.
My thing is this.
They're women impersonators.
My thing is this. For all the guys out here that think they're men, there are real alpha men out here that will put you in your place and lay you on your ass and put you 6 feet under.
So what about the women who think they men? Right. Are there real alpha women that's gonna put them on their ass? Or should we?
I don't know what the hell you talking about. I know you got a big. Listen, I know you got a t. Listen,
what are we talking about, Carl?
I know you got a T-shirt on there that says "I hate women until it's convenient for me." I already know that.
No, Carl, listen. I hate stupid people.
Hold on, y'all. I'm about to shut this down right now. Hold on. She lost the silver suit due to the fact that she verbally antagonized him.
Thank you. Game over. Game over. Dapper wins.
Game over. I told you from the beginning. We don't know what was said to him.
We already said that.
We don't know what she said to him.
What are you guys arguing about? We're talking about
again. The
what are you
court
talking
of
about?
Public law has spoken.
What are you talking about?
She lost the whole silver suit because she verbally antagonized.
Hold on.
That's verbal assault, bro.
You should watch your mouth.
Dapper,
You guys are moving the goalposts.
I think it was.
The initial conversation you guys were arguing about was him hitting her. I asked about the lawsuit because of the video. But your original argument was should he have hit her? That's what we're talking about.
Yep.
Yes,
my argument is the
court decided that because she verbally antagonized him, she deserved to get boxed in our blood clot.
So that's why the next time you run your mouth and somebody pop you, you deserve it.
Absolutely. Okay. 1,000,000%. Yes.
That's why dudes don't pop their mouth out to other dudes when they face to face.
But that's hold on, coach. You're just proving my point. What I'm talking about.
Exactly. But see, Dapper saying he'll hit a woman.
My point right now.
But again, he's walked away from several dudes fights.
That's what I'm saying. He's proving my point right now.
So
that's what I'm just saying.
Anything.
You are standing up for a man punching a woman.
Hello,
it's
fellas.
Simple.
Fellas, control yourself. Can I welcome? Hello, Dap. Let me control yourself for a minute. The brother that just came in, please. Can you turn your camera on? Speak up.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Yeah, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This Black Manosphere. I'm calling from New York.
New York.
I can't see your name, so I don't know how to address you.
Can you cam up?
It's Black Manosphere.
Can you cam up?
Black Manosphere. Okay.
No, I can't cam up right now, but I'm in Mount Vernon, New York.
Okay. All right. So what's your take on the Corey Holcomb incident? Do you think that he was justified for taking 3 steps towards her and swinging on her in front of her husband?
No, I don't think a man should put his hands on a woman. You know, he wasn't in danger. There was no danger towards him or anything like that. And no, I just don't think he should be putting his hands on anybody. I don't think men should put their hands on women unless, you know, he's in danger of his life or something like that. I think men vastly out. You know what I'm saying? They're stronger than women. There's no need to go there. Like, you can easily wrap a woman up or, you know, subdue her. You don't have to be violent toward her.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Let me take this real quick. All right,
let me take this. Hold on, Dap.
Let me take it.
Dap, control yourself. Hold on. Manosphere, I got a good question for you.
Nah, Carl, you always answer the questions. Let me take it.
Hold up, we're hosting this shit. Chill out, bro.
Let me take it.
Listen, Brother Manosphere, with that answer,
yes, sir.
Have you, in your mindset, in your travels, in your lifestyle, have you ever seen a woman that's stronger than a man?
A woman stronger than a man?
Yes.
Some women that are.
Have you ever seen a woman whip a dude's ass?
No.
So stupid ass.
You never heard of it? You never seen it?
Girl,
no, I've never seen a woman just whoop a man's ass. No, I've never seen that. Like as kids, maybe as kids, but I just never seen a woman whipping a man's ass. Like,
hold on, I want to cut you off.
So you would think that would be impossible?
No, not impossible, not impossible, but like unlikely. Or if he uses his strength, like it doesn't have to happen. It doesn't have to go down like a fight like that, like he fighting a man.
Okay, I just want to ask that because brother up here, Dapper, with the
I knew you was going. That's why I said, let me ask a question, Carl.
He has a thing that men are superior to the height that no woman can kick a man's ass. I tell them in my line of work, I have females trained that I've seen them kick some ass.
Hey, I hope y'all know for the record, if y'all see how far Carl brought this shit way the hell over here, when that's
I just wanted to stipulate something because you have this one track mind.
Oh, no, I don't. I have common sense. Men are stronger than women. Period. I don't care what you tell me.
Listen, I never said men and women are equal, but I'm not going to sit here and say men is here and women is here to the point where women can't do certain things. That's why you wasn't here earlier when I said men. Hold on, this is why I said earlier before you came on the show. Listen.
Use a small percentage to try to argue a fact. That is what a low base mind does. I've told you this 1,000 times. No, Carl, I need you to
calm down for a minute because I need to carry this.
Hold on.
Earlier, before you came in the show, Justin and I was opening the show with the conversation about dudes going online, heckling females, talking about, y'all need a man because y'all can't shovel snow out of your driveway and walkway and all that. Women can't push a damn cart and snowplow. There's women out here that did take snow off their car. I am upset that there's guys heckling women thinking that they're so incapacitated that they can't do something that simple.
Carl,
they can't.
See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. We going from a dude hitting a woman. The court already decided that he was justified in hitting her. And now we're over here talking about how
don't say he was justified
in do certain things. He was justified.
He's not
Carl,
justified in hitting. Listen, don't let that little lawsuit or whatever. Listen, don't let that lawsuit have you fooled in your head that was justified in being hit.
It said that
why didn't if there was a man, if she was out of line, if there was a man there, why didn't he hit her man?
That's also doesn't make any sense.
But why didn't her husband step in?
Now let me hold on. Now let me ask a sensible question. Am I allowed to ask a sensible question, Carl?
Before you do that, the husband was standing next to her, and he did hook off on Corey and beat his ass.
Okay. But I'm saying. But I'm saying from the beginning, why did he take his frustrations out on the man? Like, okay, the woman, this your woman, she basing at me, she coming at me like this, and still off on him.
I said the same thing.
But they had a history before the dude. They didn't have
for what?
No, elevator is not the only topic.
The fact that the man
everybody's forgetting they had a history before this incident.
Let me ask a question real quick. Black Manosphere, you stated earlier that a man, because he is physically superior to women, he's physically stronger, it'll be easy for him to subdue her, that the man should not then use his strength against the woman because it would be too easy for him to overcome her, right?
In general, yeah. I'm not saying that there's no woman that could beat like bull dyke daggers that could beat. No, I got my own opinion, bro. No, not at all. I got my own opinion. Yes, but in general, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he doesn't have to resort to violence.
Now I'm going to state the facts. Okay, the average man is 17 times stronger than the average woman, and there's only 2% of women that are stronger than the average man. Undebatable. Okay. Now, sir, if we understand that men are physically superior to women, and we know that men should not use their strength against women since women are weaker, would you also agree that women should not antagonize men because they are weaker and they cannot defend themselves?
Absolutely.
Thank you. That's all I'm trying to say. This man got common sense. Thank you. Absolutely. That's all I'm trying to say, bro. Because we always attacking the man. Why did the man? Why did the man? No one is looking at this lady like, why was she running her mouth? we're so crazy that we, instead of addressing the woman, we're saying, why didn't he hit the man? Do you know how stupid we sound when we say that shit?
Coach,
do you know how dumb we sound when we say that shit?
Hold on.
Coach said something very profound.
And also to piggyback off of Dapper.
Some women
can whip those
tight jean wearing dudes. And I understand what you're saying, Dap, but there's some woman out there, 250, 300 pounds, with a Jamaican man, and she's whipping that nigga's ass right now. All right?
Oh my God.
Matter. So Carl, so what does that mean? So does that mean that she gets to talk to him any way she wants to because she's bigger than him?
Dap, hold on.
I'm just saying, bro.
I'm just saying. I'll say this. Like at the beginning of the video, when we was watching the video, all you saw was her going off. We don't know what she was saying to him. So whatever she said could have triggered him like, yo, shut the fuck up. But her husband, the whole time she's running her mouth, her husband's right the hell there. So he didn't react until he saw, oh shit, she got hit. So then his reaction is like, let me defend my wife.
He didn't stop his wife. He didn't stop his wife from going on that tirade. He let it go down like, yeah, I'm backing her up. Whatever happens, I'm here. Like, she gonna get hers off, though.
But that's weak as hell, though, on his part.
Exactly. I just think if she had all of that, I just think the guy should have fought. That's just my opinion. But go ahead.
Man, hold on. First of all, we didn't already have the event. Why am I gonna go outside arguing with a man all in the streets, as y'all Southerners say, because y'all niggas can't pronounce that STR, all in the streets, and me, there's no fucking way that I don't allow my wife to leave the event. We all cleaned up, smelling good. We go outside, and she just start mouthing off with a nigga, and I ain't go check her first. Like, if you don't shut your ass up and let's get the hell up out of here, because now if he comes over here. Now, if he comes over here, now one, I wouldn't have let him get that close where he gonna put his hands on. I'd have been in between. He'd have to hit me first.
Exactly.
And
100%.
But again,
he let her get all of that off. He let her get all close up in his face and get all of that off.
Yes.
Like that. He shouldn't have let her do that.
Hold up.
Let me say this.
Hold on. Let me clarify something. He didn't let him walk up. If you watch the video, he was talking to the girl. The girl walked off. He turned to the left, looking at his phone. By the time he turned left, Corey walked up to the woman and swung. That's when he turned around and noticed what was going on. He didn't see it coming. His back was turned to Corey when Corey stepped up. If you watch the video closely,
that only proves one point.
I'm telling you right now, Corey waited till his
talking shit.
Corey waited till that man had his back turned towards him, was looking at his phone.
Come on, Carl, man. That's some bullshit.
Look at the video, please. Brothers, look at the video again.
But Carl, that makes no sense. There's no way that I'm going to turn my back on anybody in the heat of battle.
Listen, you turn your back because you're doing something on your phone. But
man, that phone call can wait. It ain't that important.
Nobody saw that coming. Listen. Nobody standing there saw Corey swinging off on that woman. They didn't see that coming.
They didn't see it.
It's just a mouth argument thing.
You should know that when people are arguing, you should always be on 11 because you know what happens after an argument.
You're not thinking that.
A fight definitely comes.
You're not thinking this fat fuck is gonna step up 3 spaces.
It makes no sense.
In my wife's face and swing on.
Police officer. There's no way you can go let somebody run up in your face, Carl, and you ain't gonna get him in there.
Words. Listen. If that's my wife arguing to do, like I said, I understand what we would do, but I'm not gonna sit here and think this nigga's stupid enough to walk up in my wife's face and hook off on a
woman. That's why your wife gonna get punched in her shit. That's exactly why your wife gonna get punched in her shit, Carl. Because you're not thinking. You arrogant. If I hear going on, you're the only person that's willing to do something when you're antagonized.
Hold on, Dad. If I hear my wife going over somebody, I'm at 20. Like, hold up, what the fuck going on? Instantly.
Yes. Yes, but if it's just a mouth, like I said before, this has been ongoing. It didn't start that night. There's been an ongoing back and forth with words.
Go to the next subject, bro.
So that makes it worse. That makes it worse. We already know we got beef. It could get a little shiesty outside. So man.
But I didn't know you was gonna step up in her face and hook on.
For me, man. I really
well,
do.
okay. I'm glad I don't go out with
let me get to the next one since we covered 3 of the topics already. Like I said earlier, when you go traveling, those little tags you got on your luggage bag, please make sure you shred them when you get home because all your personal information is on there. Your card, all of that stuff be on there, the barcode and all that. 2, stop heckling these women because they out there with no man, single, and taking snow off. And please stop trying to use that as a way to get laid. That's whack. That's desperate. And like you said,
nobody's doing that to get laid.
And like I said,
doing that to get laid.
Listen, and you can argue by yourself. And like I said, as far as I'm concerned,
ain't nobody doing that to get laid, Carl.
Corey was dead wrong for putting hands on that woman. Now, let's get to the next one.
Man,
Can we get to the next topic, gentlemen? Thank you. Because you should have been here at 8 o'clock if you wanted to have that conversation. Now, next topic.
Go over and fix that.
We're going to get to ICE. Listen, ICE. Let's get into this conversation about ICE. We already know Bovino, which was the head of ICE, he got fired. We know what's going to go down. They are dismantling. A lot of the ICE agents are dismantling and running for cover because they know that when this guy gets impeached, this guy is fired. When the bricks start falling, they're going to get indicted as well. There's going to be a lot of people locked up because they're just not letting this nurse. They're not letting that nurse thing just go away under the rug like they was trying to do that good chick, that the other female that got killed. So,
oh my God, Carl, do you see how right now, even as we speak, we're talking about females overstepping and suffering real consequences, and we're still not telling women to be smarter with their decisions.
Okay,
this lady
how does
lost
that
her
relate
life
to ICE?
because
how does that relate to ICE?
Very simple. You're a woman with no gun. Why the fuck you step into armed men? Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Are you actually stupid?
You aggravate me when no matter what the fuck the topic is, you always come in with the woman. Shut the fuck up. Stay in the corner. Talk when I tell you. And fuck when I tell you.
Because you will be alive in the
listen, I will pack your little ass in a box and ship you back to 1970. This is not that era no more.
Hold up. Did you see that video? Did you see that video?
This is the thing with you, bro. You're not listening with intelligence.
This is not that era no more.
She would be alive. She's no longer alive, Carl. What are you trying to do?
But did you see that video?
What the lady that ran the dude over with the car?
She didn't run him over.
Okay, hit him with the car. She didn't run him over. I saw that video.
She didn't hit him with the car.
What you mean? You're talking about the same
video? You're talking about Reese. Listen.
We're talking about the guy.
So you're telling me now, hold on. Let me ask Dapper something. Dapper, are you saying you would fire 3 shots into an open window at a chick with no weapon?
No, Carl, I'm not saying that at all.
All right, then. What the fuck?
Did it happen? Wait, Carl, did it happen? Carl, did it happen?
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
Come on, man.
Okay, hold on. Watch this. Carl, could that have been avoided?
She was trying to leave.
Avoided her. Yes, it could have been avoided.
She wasn't sticking her nose in business.
Yes, it could have been avoided. You know what? You're right.
Okay,
it could have been avoided. You know what?
Then it's over.
No, listen. It could have been avoided. Those ICE agents didn't have to stop. They could have drove around.
It makes no sense.
Hold on. No. They could have drove around there. Listen, they could have drove around there.
Like no consequences, and you're
Hello. This is how you diffuse situations. Listen, guys, diffuse situations. I don't have to stop the vehicle and get out with my gear. I can drive around her like the car did before me.
Carl, why?
I saw the car
stop, man. What are we talking about? Hold on. I don't think y'all. Hold on.
She could have also shut her goddamn mouth too, Carl. That's an option.
She didn't say nothing wrong.
I don't think y'all really understand the context, right?
She didn't say nothing wrong.
Man, listen, Carl,
what
you know.
What the fuck did she say out her mouth to deserve 3 fucking shots in her fucking body?
Hold on. Come on, man. Listen, man. First of all, she was hold on. First of all, whatever city you in, if you decide to make a U-turn in that middle of that street, it's illegal. Second of all, she was already. No, she wasn't. Listen, no, she was not, brother. She was blocking the traffic. She had parked. She was paid. First of all, there are people paid to go out there and harass ICE. Look it up. They get paid $45,000 to $60,000 a year when niggas can't even get a $50,000 job. What I'm saying is this: she had already turned her car to block the traffic. Cars coming one way were going around her. They were blowing, and then they went around. ICE was coming the opposite direction, going somewhere else. She was blocking them. They was telling her, get out the way. Hold up. She decided to not do that. Then she turned around. ISIS got out. Now, here's the thing, Carl. She doesn't need a weapon. Her car is a fucking 3,000-pound weapon.
No danger of getting hit.
Man, you can't determine if somebody go hit the gas and run over you. Stand in front of a car and stay here. The cop was in front of her. When she turned, when she's turning, when she turned, he was in front. So now she's making another.
Can I ask a question? And any of y'all, Manosphere, can you hear us? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I need to ask y'all something. In y'all Black history, while y'all been alive, have y'all ever heard stories of a civilian driving away from an officer and getting shot 3 times in an open window? No threat, no weapon, and nothing. Just like that. Have you, just like what you saw in that video, have you ever saw a police officer shoot 3-4 shots at somebody?
Yeah, Sean Bell.
Wow.
Yes, absolutely.
While they in the car, right?
Yeah, he was in his car.
Man, they do brothers like that all the time.
All the time.
All the time. Like you can see videos of it all the time.
They just did a brother like that a few months before.
But this is my point.
Didn't the cop just punch through the window and assault some kid the other day? He wants some money. Like this happens all the time, bro. All the damn time.
The only point
you cannot pull if you're detained by the cops. You cannot pull off one.
Exactly. But this is my point. The cop don't get in his car and drive away. He's identified.
Why would he drive away when he's the authority? Why is he backing down from a civilian car? What's wrong with you?
I don't think you understand what my point is.
No, Carl, I don't think you have
the ICE that shot Good got in it, walked away, got in his car, in his truck, and drove off. In 22 years, I have never seen any law enforcement fire their weapon, check the vehicle, walk back to their vehicle, get in, and drive off. You have to stay there. You have to turn. You have to stand there. You have to turn your weapon in. You have to answer to a supervisor. There's people that have to investigate.
Carl, here's the difference. Carl, here's the difference. He's a federal agent. He's not a local police. Their authority is different.
But this is, and that's the point.
The state troopers do it all the time. State troopers do it all the time.
He has a higher rank, Carl. He's not a. This is my thing, Carl. Like I don't like the unfairness. Okay, if we're going to hold one party accountable, we should also hold the other accountable. What I'm for is people living. If she would have not been impeding and minding her business, if she had a goddamn job, she would have been there to be affecting the police to where she had lost her life. So yes, if shutting up and sitting in a mother effing corner is going to keep you alive, that's what the hell you need to do, Carl. Sit down and sit in the goddamn corner so you can live.
Then I got a question. Since you want women, listen, since you want women to shut up and men to do all the talking, would you have shot her?
No, Carl. I just said I wouldn't have shot her. But that's me. I'm not everyone. There's people that will. So why don't you do the smart thing and not fuck around so you don't find out? Why we can't just use common sense? Just Carl, let me say this for the record, bro. Just because I understand and I argue a point doesn't mean I would take the same action. But I'm intelligent enough to know everyone is not like me. I hold myself to a very high standard. There has been plenty of times I could have beat a bitch ass and I didn't do it. There has been plenty of times I could have discharged my firearm and did not do it. But that's me. I know people who would fight, argue, and discharge their firearm for less. So what kind of retard would I be if I don't calculate that into how I make decisions, Carl? Am I just going to pretend I'm the only human in the world and everyone thinks like me and is a good old Christian?
Okay, so let me clarify something. There were protesters in New York throwing garbage cans, statues, all kinds of shit in front of ICE vehicles, preventing them from leaving, right? Taunting them and all that. Not one gunshot was fired.
And why do you think that is, Carl?
Because people in law enforcement, especially when they understand orders, constitutions, and things of that nature, ESU, NYPD, they're out there pushing them away, but they're not pulling their weapon out and popping shot. Why? Because they know better. That's not the way you get rid of people, is by shooting them.
Carl.
Not protesters.
Carl,
listen.
Carl,
If you say that,
Carl,
hold on. Listen. This has gotten out of control where they threw tear gas in a car that had nothing to do with protest and a baby suffered. When is it okay for you to sit here and throw tear gas in a car full of kids and a baby? When?
The same time it was okay for you to think that you can stop federal business.
What federal business? You keep business. Listen, there's no federal business. Stop saying it. Hold on. Stop saying there's federal business because there's no proof that they're even conducting anything that is required. It's an umbrella. It's a charade. There is people that's getting snatched. Hold on. There are people. Listen, there are people that's getting snatched off the street. They thought they was going to work. They thought they was going home. And right now they're in Texas or in another country. Their records are being erased, man.
Carl,
this ain't no fucking Mexicans going back to deportation.
Carl. See, this is the problem I keep having, right?
You got fucking 30 motherfucking ICE agents storming an elementary school. What fucking federal investigation you got with an elementary school?
Hold on, Carl.
What? You don't know.
Hold up. Did you see what happened in Brooklyn?
Which part?
When ICE came up to hate by where all the Haitians were at, and they tried that shit,
and they stood on business.
And then the Haitians stood on business, right?
Yeah. I seen that. Yeah.
Why? Why do you think that is?
The Haitians stood on business.
Yeah, because we wasn't.
They were resisting what ICE was doing.
Okay, now why? But it was because they were doing something illegal.
You said something illegal.
If every city did exactly what they did in Brooklyn, it'd be no more ICE by now.
If they was in Brooklyn?
No, if every city that ICE is doing all this crazy shit in,
did
what we did over here in Brooklyn,
and
in Jersey and shit, it'd be no more ICE.
Not necessarily true. Cause see, here's what we gotta remember, right? Here's what we gotta remember,
bro. Read. I want you to know this is the Gestapo. This is exactly what Trump got it.
Bro, I feel
listen,
you. I'm not none of that, bro.
With the amount of with the amount of weapons you have in your house right now, 20 ICE agents all masked up. You don't even know if they're real ICE because some of these niggas impersonating ICE.
True.
Number one, they are kicking your door down and they coming in your house, handcuffing you. What are you doing?
I mean, honestly, honestly, see, I don't know if I can do this, but I mean, I'm like, bro, like,
no. Listen, I just want to make sure.
Shit ready, bro.
No, I want you to understand.
Shit.
Listen, I just want you to understand something. When it comes down to it, in certain states that stand your ground, if 4 masked men jump out of a vehicle and come towards me, by amendment and by law, I'm at right to pop every one of them down. You know,
Carl, that. But here's the truth though, Carl, because when FBI agents broke into a man's house. 5 of them did. He was able to, one of them died. 4 of them were injured. That guy went to jail, even though they went to the wrong house and never declared themselves as police. What I'm trying to explain to you, Carl, is this. If 20 ICE agents are outside my house and I see that they're ICE agents, I'm not going to put up a fight because it's 20 ICE agents. What's the problem? Let's try to resolve this thing.
We're not resolving nothing. Listen, you're gonna have listen, Dapper. You're gonna have one. Listen, Dapper. You're gonna have one
listen
guy.
To what I'm saying. I'm not saying
listen,
that.
Hold on.
Right?
You're gonna have one guy asking you, "Are you a citizen?" You're gonna have one guy asking, "Do you have proof that you're a citizen of the United States?" And then you're gonna have another guy that's gonna say, "Fuck that paperwork shit." He's gonna snatch you up, put you in the back of the car. And that's the last time we saw Dapper. The next time we saw anything about Dapper, that nigga's in another fucking state or country.
Okay, I'm not trying to get anything. No, I didn't show anything. Okay, I'm not trying to get another shutdown white school. But anyway, listen. All I'm saying is this. All right, Carl, you got to understand something. All right, you are a security guard, past security police. We all know that tactics is greater than skill. Even if you have all the skill in the world, if someone has better tactics, they're going to win. So you have to choose your battles. That's what this whole thing has been about, bro. Being able to choose your battles. If see ICE doing something, they coming for me or anyone else, I'm by myself. This is not the time to be a hero. This is the time to use my brain.
Listen, you're not snatching up just immigrants. You're snatching up police officers, correction officers. You're snatching up fucking people that work for the government. How the fuck can you sit here and snatch up? Listen. How can you sit here as an ICE agent and snatch up a federal postal worker? How?
Carl, are they doing it?
Yes.
Then the how doesn't matter, Carl. They're doing it. Listen to what I'm trying to say.
Listen.
You keep telling me to listen. You ain't listening.
They're snatching police officers, correction officers, postal workers, anybody that doesn't look white.
So what, Carl? So what?
And the sad part about this is the sad part about it.
What should we do?
I have yet heard them infiltrate the Jewish community in Williamsburg, in Brooklyn. I don't see them raiding Amish community. There's certain places they're not running up into. So stop saying federal operation when you're not going where the immigrants are. You're going where you think. You think, based on the orders you got from Trump, you think you can get people to persuade them to fuck with the votes for the midterm. That's what this is all about. A federal operation, my ass.
Carl,
this is about trying to infiltrate that midterm. The midterm vote.
Well, that still would be a federal operation, Carl. Just
illegal federal operation,
Carl.
But aren't the grounds that they doing the operation because the people are illegal on that they're operating illegally?
They're not. They're not.
So then what grounds do they have to do that? To just run up and just grab somebody or
none.
You know what I mean?
I'm going to answer the question. No. I'm going to tell you.
So why are those particular people being targeted? Like it don't make no sense at all.
Listen, hold on, Manosphere. They are randomly. When did you ever see ICE? Listen, you can't write no summons, no tickets for passing a red light. You are randomly pulling cars over. There's 20 of them holding up traffic, checking people's papers and driver's license and all that. You don't have that authority.
Carl, what are you talking about? They don't have the authority. First of
all, agents
but it's still on the grounds of I'm trying to make sure that you're legal, right? That you're legally here in this state legally, right? In this country legally.
Everyone has gone through stops, so we just have to show your ID and keep going. They've been doing
it. But it doesn't stop there.
He does that.
It doesn't stop there. That's my point. I'm telling you.
Carl, I'm not arguing that. I never said ICE was good. I never said that I liked ICE. Okay, I really don't. I don't like any. And I gotta keep emphasizing. There are impersonators out here. They buy their badges off of Amazon.
They put on all this crap, and they are out there as ICE agents too.
Carl, I'm gonna explain something to you, right? It's very simple. The
looking for Trayvon Martins. Like, what is going on?
To answer Black Manosphere's question, the authority that they have to do it is that they are strapped. Guns is the only thing that gives you rights. Period. Because Carl, I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna say this one more time, Carl, and I pray to God you don't say something retarded. Every law in America is granted under the threat of violence. You do understand that, right? Every law. You get a speeding ticket, you don't pay, eventually they're going to come physically get you. Every single law in America is secured by violence. Point blank, period. That's it, Carl. So without violence, you have no power. Without violence, you have no right. You need to be able to actually affect and change the world around you in order to get anything done. America has a big ass military. That's how we can do what we do in the world, and no one says anything.
I have never seen somebody get a beat down. I've never seen somebody get a beat down by law enforcement because they owe $20,000 to American Express. I'm saying is this: civil. There are certain laws that violence is not required, and there's no need for a bunch of Gestapos that's under one person, not a bunch of people, not Congress, not senators. One person is sending his private army out. Yeah, modern day slavery. I want you to go out there and intimidate and fuck with everybody that is not white. If they're not mega,
did ICE mess with you?
Excuse me?
Exactly. I'm like, and we've been through.
It was a cool situation. He checked and he went by his business. And I had my gun. He seen it and didn't say shit. He just asked the questions and left.
That's not the majority, and that's my point.
I'm not saying that it is, Carl, but here's what I know about the media. The media's job is to do exactly what you're doing. It's to incite your emotions and get you riled up for shit that's really not even happening. Because most of the shit is actually staged. See? But I'm smart enough to not get involved in that shit because I know better. I know better.
So you're saying these killings of these people are staged?
What I'm saying is they have staged stuff before, okay? If you want to just look at the George Floyd thing, the same cop that was at the Boston bombing is the same cop that was at George Floyd, is the same niggas that was at Sandy Hook. They're called crisis actors. America has it in the statute that they can lie to the American people. They do it all the time. What I'm saying is, what I'm actually saying is, 2 people
dead is staged.
Carl, they people fake their death all the time, Carl. Like, you making it sound like that's impossible. Right. It's not impossible, Carl. You don't think about it, Carl. They came from nowhere. There were nobodies. You would walk. That lady could walk past you on the road today. You wouldn't even recognize her. So let's not pretend. Let's not pretend.
So when I drive through New York and I see shit with my own eyes, that's staged too.
Carl, yeah, they can do that as well. It's no different than if you went to go see a play, Carl. America is very good at doing this. They're very good at doing this because let's face it. I'm just gonna say this, believe it if you're not. Ain't no fucking plane hit the Twin Towers, Carl. It don't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter.
That was the largest insurance fraud in history.
Okay, Carl. So and they watched that on television, Carl. I was there in Brooklyn when it happened. I could see it from my school. So again, Carl, we can rely on a grand scheme, Carl.
No, I get that, but I'm saying is this. And the type of weather that we've been in dealing with throughout the United States with the snow and all, ice and everything for the last week or two, you got to be really crazy out your mind to stage something out there in that cold.
All I'm saying is stay strapped and make sure you got your boys with you. Because ICE ain't playing, and like you said, some of them is impersonating, so you don't know what to expect. So what I'm going to do is not antagonize them. I'm not going to try to block them. I'm not going to put my car in front of them. I'm not going to give them any reason for me to send them to meet Jesus. I'm not.
We've been through that as black people, stop and frisk and all type of things with the regular cops.
We've been through it.
Like, so, and I had this
war on drugs, bringing tanks to knock down people's. This ain't nothing compared to that. We forget so easy what they did to us. Ain't nobody getting bit by dogs and washed down by fire hoses, Carl. This is nothing. Let's be serious.
Can I tap something to you?
Because that's a good point, Justin.
Let me tap something because I've been following this whole ICE thing for the last month and a half, 2 months now. Every video, every article, news, everything. I've really been deep into it. I noticed that you need a bachelor's degree to be an ICE agent.
They did that for cops for a while too.
No. I'm just telling you. I went through the requirements of what it takes to be an ICE agent, right? You can look at some of these dudes and tell they too stupid to be in school. You could just look at them. Ain't no way in the world all these motherfuckers got fucking bachelors.
You don't know that, Carl. I seen some real retarded looking people in college, man. Come on now.
Come on. I'm just saying, isolate yourself to ICE.
And committed right too. You see, ICE ain't go over to where in Chicago where the disciples and stuff was at.
Because they have guns. Like I said, only violence can guarantee rights.
Guns don't mean shit.
That's it, bro.
Listen, you know what's going to wind up happening, Dapper? There's going to be 20 white guys, all, masked up and everything with all this shit they bought from some surplus store.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to buy their fake badge off Amazon or whatever, and they're just going to go around fucking with people, robbing them, torturing them.
They're going to get real green tips with their fake vests. Y'all know what time I'm on.
You see, they're not doing that shit hard in Brooklyn, right? I mean, in New York and Jersey, right?
I told you, there's certain places they're not going because they understand
badges don't happen.
Listen, there's some places that, and there's certain cultures. Let me say this: there's certain cultures that in their hometown country, they're used to jumping cops, military.
Yeah.
All right, Somalia and all of that. So here in the United States, if you bring in 30 white boys with all this crap and you think you're going to take one of us, that's like me walking up in the blood territory and taking a blood in handcuff. Nigga, I better have a whole lot of backup.
See, Carl, this the problem right here, right?
I'm just giving an example.
As you say that, there was that Haitian guy, and I'm not talking bad about Haitians. He just happened to be Haitian. He came over here, never paid taxes, lied on his resume, was making like $400,000. Like at the end of the day, there are some people that's really doing some damage to us, and they're able to get way further because they don't have to play by the rules that we play by. So why would I put my life at risk? I'm out here doing it the right way, paying insurance, getting my licenses, working hard, doing what I got to do, and you over here skating the system, but now I got to put my life on the line for you? Come on now, Carl. Is that fair to me?
Though,
answer the question. Is that fair to me?
It may not be fair to you, but remember, before all of this bullshit, remember the regular way. If you are an illegal immigrant, and let's say you robbed somebody or did some dumb shit, we lock your ass up, we run your prints, we find out you're illegal immigrant, we make the call to immigration, and they come and get you while you're in police custody. That's a whole lot different than sending 30 white boys, some are legit and some of them are impersonating, into a weak neighborhood or weak state to grab up Americans and illegal immigrants.
Why are they weak neighborhoods in weak states? Why are they considered weak?
I say weak only because, remember I said, this is only because of the midterm. If you know Trump, go back to the 70s. Trump always did shit with a bang. Do you understand me? He is like that little kid that will kick and scream. You have to, there's no just him leaving the White House. He is going out with a bang. And he's going to do it.
I'm so confused. What does he have to gain by doing this?
Right now, he is trying to force his way to stay in the White House.
How is he going to force his way to stay himself? The only way to do that is with a war, Carl. Has to be wartime for the presidency.
So what do you think is happening right now?
This is not a war, Carl.
What do you think he's been inciting for the last 6 months, 8 months?
No, a war where? On American soil? Is that what you're saying? He's
inciting wars all over the globe with people.
Carl, he's ended 6. Are you insane? Like, stick to the facts.
He's inciting them.
Stick to the facts. Let's stick to the facts.
Listen, he's a bully.
Facts. He's the only president. So I don't even care about politics. He's the only president that hasn't started a war. I do care about facts. He hasn't started a war, Carl. So what are you talking about? If you want to say you hate Trump, give me some real shit. I don't care.
Listen, I don't know.
I
don't know. Listen, like I said, I've been following shit real deep every day for the last at least 2 months with the ICE stuff. But I do stay in touch with politics, even though I don't deal with politics. I follow and listen and pay attention. There is a war building up. He is bullying, trying to take over. You see, he renamed the fucking what was that island next to Mexico? He renamed. He's doing all kinds of crazy shit that's been settled for years, decades. He's trying to.
Isn't his time about to be up? It ain't gonna matter. Like,
no, not if he's trying to listen. If he wanted to be so much against immigrants, he should have started with his wife. He should have started with his
here
wife.
Legally. I don't understand.
No, she's not here legally. What are you talking about? She ain't no different than the rest of the people that he's throwing them goons into the fucking camps.
So you think Trump's wife is an illegal immigrant, Carl? You have paperwork for that?
Of course.
So you have the paperwork so even though she's married,
listen, you can
even though she's married to a state official, she's an illegal immigrant.
Bro, you can Google her shit. Everything I'm talking about, you can actually, I'm telling you.
She's not a citizen.
What are you talking about?
So where is she a citizen of?
Where is she from?
Some country starts with an N. She ain't from here.
Okay, so because you're not from the country and you don't have citizenship, does that make you illegal?
According to him, yes.
That don't make no sense, Carl, because that's not the definition of an illegal
immigrant. According to him, yes.
There's such thing as legal immigrants too. You know
I just said, according to Trump, if you wasn't born in the United States, you're an illegal immigrant.
Carl, when did he say that?
Yes, he did.
When he said
that's
that,
why,
I want to see that.
That's why if you paid attention, all them visas that people been applying to, all them passports, gone.
I wasn't born here, so does that mean I'm an illegal immigrant now, Carl?
Listen,
my dad's a government official. Does that mean he's now an illegal immigrant?
Listen, I have an easier chance of getting Section 8 before getting a passport. Do you understand?
You don't have a passport, Carl?
Fuck, I applied in March last year. A passport is very hard to get right now. Visa.
Oh, right now.
Visa.
Oh, right now. Oh, okay.
Listen,
visa. I don't need a visa.
No, but see, this is what I'm trying to tell you. This didn't start just right now. They've been doing this shit 8-10 months ago. Visas and passports and all that shit is hard to get. They froze that shit right now.
I wonder why.
That's why people, if you're paying attention, they mounting these niggas up at airport. So the next time you plan a fucking vacation and you get into the airport, there's gonna be an ICE agent there doing the same thing them niggas doing in Minnesota.
So Carl, let me ask you a question. Have you been paying attention to what has been happening in England with the Muslims?
No.
Okay, so in case you didn't know, this happened in multiple places. The Muslims has moved in, and every country, the marriage ratio for children, it needs to be, for every marriage, they need to produce 3 children, or that society is going to die out. All right, that's just the numbers. No country has ever survived a 2.3 birth rate deficit. It's never happened. Right. England right now, it's at 1, so they have 1 kid per marriage. And the Muslims have moved in and they're having 8 children per marriage because, poly, and they have a lot of kids. Now they have literally taken over England, where there's more mosque than Catholic Church in England, right? In England, and they didn't have to fire a single bullet. Do you think that something like that can't happen in America?
Well, let me see. New York City is made up of 80% of people that are not born here. Yeah, very versatile. I'm just saying, New York is very versatile, hands down.
Yes, it is.
California is next, and I think Chicago, and Florida, right? I didn't mention Virginia. I didn't mention Atlanta. I didn't mention the Carolinas for a reason. But this is what I'm more afraid of.
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid that because of this scare, you are now trying to force black people into jobs that our immigrants was doing for the longest on these farms. Listen carefully. I need you to understand. I need to ask for your input on something because I don't know. How many farms that are contracted with our environment to provide fruits and vegetables to the supermarket and all these stores in the United States? How many of them are black owned?
Probably 5.
Okay. Out of those 5, how many of them are all black workers that are working that farm?
0.
Okay. So the people that this guy is going after are the same people doing jobs that we won't do. We won't.
So and how is it? See, Carl, I think it's a little, because I hear what you're saying, but the thought process is a little backwards. The reason they needed the immigrants to do it is because we weren't going to do it. So by removing them, we're still not going to do it. We already stopped doing it before they were here, Carl. So I don't understand what you're getting at.
That's what he just said. That
I said force.
They can't force us because when they wanted us to do it, we stopped doing it.
If you can get a bunch of Negroes,
you gonna get a girl to quit her nursing job to go work on a farm, Carl?
You realize that, and I recently posted. You realize that all of these degrees are being thrown out the window. They're not looking at them as professional no more.
In other words, never were professional. That's why I use the nurse. So
that's a trade. In so many different spectrums, right? In different areas on this land of the United States. There's things that are being chipped away where it all boils down to slavery. I'm going to force you Negroes to go back to what you don't want to do.
How are they going to do that, Carl? They're gonna drag me to a farm, make me pick cotton.
You going out there in them fields and you're gonna be raising some goddamn more than watermelon.
Carl, you really believe that? Like, that's your thought process on that for it?
The thought process is, if nothing is done, if they want to, in other words, it's like a systematic, methodical way of just trying to get people to be positioned in certain places. Because let's look at it. If you want it, let's say you're the president, right? And you don't like brown and black people or none of that shit.
So you think Trump is racist?
What?
I'm asking a question.
Hold on. Let me ask you something. Hold on. Let me be fair.
What?
How old was you when you first heard Trump?
How old was I?
Yeah.
Probably like 8, 7.
So what year was that about?
98, 99.
You don't know what happened before that, bro.
I'm trying to start from the 70s. I'm talking about the 70s Trump, the 80s Trump, the 90s Trump, the 2000s Trump. Everybody knows Trump. Listen, everybody that's familiar and knows Trump prior to 1990 knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, bro.
So educate me. What was Trump doing in the 1970s?
All right, hold on. What's the kids from Harlem? Let's start there.
Oh my God.
What was it? 8 of them or 11 of them?
It was
kids from
we
Harlem.
Ain't talking about the Central Park 5.
Yeah. Them.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
And then he took a whole front page ad to degrade them.
Bruh.
Trump racist in a motherfucker.
So let me get this straight. Hold on.
You don't think Trump racist?
So you believe that Trump is racist because of
I don't believe. I know.
ad he took out.
I know he's racist. Not just that. He has a He has a track record history.
I know black people that he's hired personally.
He has a track record history from the 70s till now to use black people to benefit himself, like all them Diddy videos he was in.
Peace soup.
Yes, he was in some black music.
So he's no different than the guy who owns BET.
Listen, he's been in black videos. He's been in movies. He's been all over the place. It wasn't just about money. Listen, it's always been about benefiting himself. Always. But he does not like black people.
So he uses black people for the benefit of himself, but he don't like black people.
Exactly. That's
even though
why
he doesn't mind a job.
Listen, that's why he doesn't mind standing up there next to Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj?
What are you talking about? No, let's go for it.
So were all our presidents racist? Was Clinton racist? I mean,
oh my God, are you crazy?
I'm asking.
How can Clinton be racist when that motherfucker lived around black people?
So you think that
he lived in their neighborhood, Harlem?
Yeah, y'all niggas bugging. So now I get it now. Y'all motherfuckers is Democrats. It's okay, be honest.
How am I never.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay, bro. It's just a political party.
I'm none of them, bro. Believe it or not, I'm none of them.
If you're gonna say Trump is
racist, let me ask you something. If you say,
I'm saying he's racist from his character, not from being a Republican or a Democrat. I'm saying from the shit he's done.
So what about Clinton?
What about Clinton?
Have you ever seen him say
you don't see the laws Clinton put on
about the Haiti. Clinton lived in Harlem for how many years? Listen, I don't know if you did your homework, but Clinton lived in Harlem for a long time.
Okay, and does that not make him so what? Because he lived in Harlem, he's not racist?
You can't be racist and live in Harlem, bro.
You can't.
You'll get burnt out. You'll be burnt out, bro. You'll be burnt out.
There's no racist human in Harlem. Y'all bugging, bro.
Bro.
Hey, real quick, Carl. Just a real quick question.
I'm gonna say, hold on, that back is like this. You can't be racist and live in New York.
How? That's a lie.
Too many cultures in New York.
I've met racist people in New York. What are you talking about? Well,
I have too. But yet, damn, still, it's like really you're up here acting like this.
I mean, I feel you because Brooklyn is so diverse. You got the Puerto Ricans, Jamaicans, the Haitians, the Guatemalans. You got the Arabs.
All the diverse. You can't.
Yeah, I feel you. I love New York because of that. You feel me? Very diverse. It's like if you live in New York, you can meet the whole world in New York. You don't gotta even go outside. You just meet everybody right here.
Exactly. And so this is why.
Trump is from New York.
This is why when New York. Listen. This is why.
By your own logic, it would mean he's not racist.
No, because of where his status is at.
So he racist because he rich.
No, it's do you understand how he treated people?
Hey, look, I'm just gonna say this for the record. I know it's past 10 o'clock, right? I ain't voting for Trump, but I've never agreed that this man was racist because again, I know a lot of black people that's working with him and they like, nah, bro, that's just a media play. He was never racist until now. Now
that's bullshit.
This is just what I'm hearing, bro. This is just what I'm hearing. Okay. I mean, everybody's okay for what they believe, but because I'm an avid reader, I know that the Republican Party was started by niggas, started by black folks. Okay, always has been, always will be, because we can't change history. Now they can lie about history, but we can't change history. So I'm just trying to figure out if this whole
thing is the Republican Party that's deleting history.
I'm gonna tell you this in public. Anybody would tell you the best years of life was between 1980 and 1995. The best years. Do you understand? Despite everything that went around us, those were the best years. However, when it comes down to Trump Anybody born prior to 1980 would tell you,
Final thoughts time.
Hell no. But it's okay. Final thoughts. Let's get to it. Come on, Brother Just. Lead us out.
Why the hell I gotta go first?
That's crazy.
You know what? Put me up first. Like I want to talk first.
Well,
hey, everybody. I'm going to start like this. We addressed a lot tonight. As far as the Corey Holcomb, look, like I said, we didn't know what she said to that man to make him to trigger him. So it happened. Oh well. But her husband should have stopped her in the beginning. As far as the ICE thing go, look, I'm tired of seeing this Gestapo tactics going on, and I'm tired of just like looking at everything. I gotta look through everything with a fine-tooth comb now. Basically, like I said, Trump has been racist since I've been alive, and it's been crazy. And nobody wants to believe that at that point, but you have to look at all the facts that's stacked up on it. Like we said, just be safe out there, stay dangerous. That's about it for me. Everybody have a good night.
thank you, brother. I salute you for that. Here we
listen,
go.
Y'all.
Brother
You know what I'm saying? Listen, guys, you got to love one another, okay? Even the ones you do not like. You can't go hating on people. God made us all his children. So in his eyes, we all brothers and sisters. So love one another and don't be hating. However, should a mother effer feel like they should try you, you respond with a more violent, aggressive, superior tactical force and tactical mind. You put that motherfucker in the dirt, you saying to me, you'll make it. Okay? So always remember, love one another until it's time to stay dapper and always dangerous. See y'all people next week.
Lord have mercy. God help us all.
God help us all indeed. We're going to need him. Jesus.
Okay. I'm just glad that I'm the only child.
That's wild.
Now I understand.
To be honest,
you ain't shit.
Now I understand.
It all makes sense.
You didn't have to have debates.
Because if I was born with a twin brother or triplets, it would be havoc. Like I said earlier, thank you for coming on the show, all the guests, all the comments, the super chats. We appreciate it. We hope that you come through next Thursday. We're gonna get hotter and hotter with the topics, and we're gonna have some fun too. But like I said, all the people that travel a lot, please, those tags that you have on your luggage, when you get home, take them off, shred it, because that has your personal information on there, including your credit card, your bank card, whatever it is. Everything is on there. You don't want that to get in the wrong hands. Two, with Corey Holcomb, bruh, I don't care what a woman says out her mouth. If you got to take 2-3 steps towards her, you're dead wrong. Okay? Unless she's coming at you with a weapon or swing with her hands or something, I don't see no justification for a man to, and then even if you do have the capabilities of hurting her, I was always raised and taught that there's a way to disarm without engaging in fighting. Okay, you can hold a woman down. You can hem her up in a way where she doesn't hurt you, but she doesn't hurt herself as well. So there are tactics and ways that you can prevent it from escalating, even though you have to physically put your hands on. But to justify swinging, bruh, I'm not going for that. Like I said, I've been backstage around Corey, and I've always looked at him as a punk, and I'm gonna still look at him as a punk. I wish he would do shit like that around real men, but I know why he won't. Donald Trump, like I said, if you're born after 90, you wouldn't understand nothing about Trump. I understand that people reinvent themselves. He's always been racist. He's always been a certain type of person to benefit himself. But like I said, if he's so strong on immigration, the way he's been claiming, hey, he need to start with his own family because they're not legally American citizens, their damn self. And hey, maybe if we're lucky, his health might take a turn for the worse. All right. If you look at his right hand, he's always getting them shots, and yeah, there's some medical issues with him as well, mental and physical. But the bottom line is this: as much as I've been in violence, I don't endorse it. I just want people to be safe. Try to avoid as much as possible. Believe in Costco, believe in Amazon, and try to stay in your house as much as you can, unless it's a necessity to go out there. Because if it ain't ice, if it ain't the weather, there's a lot of other risk factors that people take advantage of that could take you off this earth. So be careful out there. Be safe. All right. Salute. And that's a wrap, people. Thank you for coming. Stay tuned for next episode of the Men in the Barbershop, Evo, Evolutionary Men's Live. Come back with some friends.
Salute, people.